This video is for guys like me. You're older, single, maybe divorced, your kids are grown, you've been trying to date using the methods available today, and just not having the success that you'd like, whether it be a lack of quality dates or the hours spent swiping right with no response from it. I'm here to share my experience and tell you that there is a better way, that there is hope. There is someone right for you, and you will find her in the Philippines. So, our first objective is who. Let's make this a rational undertaking. As we get older, there is no need to rush, but time is of the essence. So, to avoid wasting time, we really need to know who and what we are looking for. But we can only truly get there by knowing ourselves. Discard all the preconceptions and experiences that you've had with US dating. Let's start something new. We have all created profiles for dating sites, but I want you to do something different this time. Get a pad and scribble out a profile, but this time be brutally honest. Do not try to sell yourself one bit. Describe yourself and what you really want to find in a relationship. Then put it down. Come back tomorrow and read it. Is this really you? What you really want? If the answer is yes, congratulations. If not, modify it so that it does reflect who you really are and what you truly want. A Filipina is a very special lady. To find an American equivalent, we would have to go back to the 50s and 60s. They are traditional, family-orientated, nurturing, and true romantics, with none of the judgments or unrealistic expectations we experience in the US. Moving on to what? We now know who we are and what we want. So what do we need to do next? Well, the easiest way to get started and immerse yourself in the dating culture is one of the many online dating apps. There are over 20 apps online and 10 Filipino-specific apps in the App Store. I suggest you browse them all. One may strike you as the best fit for you. I chose Pina Love. Make a profile and be sure to have WhatsApp, as it is how most of your communication will take place, both while you are still in the States and once you arrive. What to avoid? One can never speak in absolutes. However, some characteristics do run true. On the app I used, they listed how long a person has been on the site. A gal that's been on the site for a long period of time is more likely to have a high body count or is in the occupation of providing company. Now, this is an absolute. There is no positive outcome to speaking to a married woman, even if they are separated. There is no divorce in the Philippines, and adultery is a crime. Just don't go there. Because of the economic environment that exists in the Philippines, you may get asked for help. They will tell you about a situation they have, but for the most part, they never directly ask for money. My rule is to never send money to someone I have not met in person, and usually if you say you cannot help, they will apologize for the suggestion. There are a good number of cam show girls and a very limited number of girls trying to scam you, with the most common scams a hospital emergency and the ever popular Bitcoin, investing for our future scam. Keep your head about you and these will be no problem at all. When should you start? Well, you could wait till you actually arrive in the Philippines to start dating, but that's kind of a cold start in my view. So much is going on when you first arrive, and out of desire for company, you may gravitate to the nightlife. It will offer you some options, but it will also drain your wallet and expose you to some possible negative aspects. At the bar, you're there for a good time, not a long time. So start while you're still in the States. Immerse yourself in the dating culture. Learn the ins and outs. Make some friends. Set up some meetings. Get ahead of the game. And when you're finally there, use the app to meet ladies in your area in real time as well. I believe there's great benefit in having a native guide for your adventure, and the companionship of a Filipina is a true enrichment to whatever you are doing. Where in the world? Since it's not just a drive to the next town, some planning is in order. I think a good plan starts with knowing where you might want to go. City or province, seaside or mountains, a place with a lot of expats, or one where you are more unique. And this ties in to your online search. It's just not productive to be talking to girls from one end of the country to the other. It's not only a waste of your time, but theirs as well. There are currently 8 international airports that you can fly into, and 80 more secondary and small airfields. One of the easiest to find a flight to is, of course, Manila. It has been my experience that it is often difficult to book a flight to one of the secondary airports in a single booking. You will have to book a separate flight from Manila to that secondary airfield. You have a variety of ground transportation available, as well as fast boats and ferries. When considering ground travel, it is important to note the time it takes. A trip of 73 miles often takes 3 hours due to congestion and infrastructure factors. So plan your possible destinations carefully. So why go through all this? The travel and expense? Well, because you may very well be rewarded with the best partner of your life. A beautiful young lady or a successful woman, they are all possibilities, no matter what your looks, age, or income. Their expectations of you require that you are sincere, faithful, caring, and protective. Treat these ladies with respect. Don't bring the baggage of American dating here. Be upfront with your intentions. If you want to date casually, say so. You will find plenty of gals that will be okay with that. Don't tell them you are looking for a life partner and then dump them after a night's use. Don't be the ugly American, please. And finally, I have a warning for you. You'll come to the Philippines, you will fall in love with the climate and friendly people, and if you're lucky, you'll meet someone special. And then you'll have to go back home. And every day will be painful. You'll be like Jake Sully in the first Avatar movie, where his time with the natives became his real life, and his normal form was nothing more than a raw existence, and you'll be consumed with returning as soon as possible. And with that ominous warning, I'll part. I hope you find this helpful and get you started on your journey. I wish you the best of luck finding your Filipina, and safe travels. Relax. Dating in the Philippines is not weaponized, so leave it in the past. You don't need protection from head games. Throw it away. You can drop your armored shell. No need to hide who you really are. Be yourself. It's quite refreshing.